the edge of the sky, in a shade of the fruit that is a call in the eye. It's a dripping like honey on the old wooden floor, right through the glass of the open wide door. Oh, apricot afternoon sunlight glowing so sweet, turning the dust into gold on the street. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of warmth, the quietest shelter from every kind storm. The shadows are stretching, so velvet and long, in a world that is a humming, a soft kind of song. I'm breathing the amber, the scent of the glow, watching the river of the memories flow. Oh, apricot afternoon sunlight glowing so sweet, turning the dust into gold on the street. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of warmth, the quietest shelter from every kind storm. It isn't the fire or the power of burn, it's the wisdom of soft that we're starting to learn. It's the power of steady, the glory of clear, knowing the center of heaven is here. Oh, apricot afternoon sunlight glowing so sweet, turning the dust into gold on the street. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of warmth, the quietest shelter from every kind storm. Swaying in orange, resting in peach, a beautiful lesson that's a starting to reach. The morning is a knocking through the flaxen weave, with a message of sunlight that I'm starting to believe. The fabric is a-floating like a ghost made of white, chasing away every shadow of the night. Oh, linen curtains dancing, swaying so light, turning the window to a luster of bright. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of home, finding the heaven wherever I roam. A summertime shadow is a playing game through the weave of the fiber that doesn't have a name. It's a touch in the table and the dust on the chair, while a soft kind of music is a fill in the air. Oh, linen curtains dancing, swaying so light, turning It's the power of steady, the glory of clear, knowing the center of goodness is here. Oh, linen curtains dancing, swaying so light, turning the window to a luster of bright. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of home, finding the heaven wherever I roam, swaying in cotton, resting in air, a beautiful rhythm for a spirit so fair. Buttercups are nodding in the morning breeze beneath the emerald canopy of the maple trees. I'm treading on the velvet where the clover grows, in a world where the heart remarkably knows. Oh, wildflower, meadow, stroll, wandering so free, a patchwork of heaven for the you and the me. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of bloom, chasing every shadow from the valley of gloom. The daisies are winking like a star in the day, leading the spirit in a colorful way. No rose and no fences, just a wild kind of grace, finding the magic in a wide open space. Oh, wildflower, meadow, stroll, wandering so free, a patchwork of heaven for the you and the me. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of bloom, chasing every shadow from the valley of gloom. It isn't the garden of the marble and stone, it's the wisdom of growing in a kingdom of home. It's the power of steady, the glory of wild, keeping the wonder of a curious child. Oh, wildflower, meadow, stroll, wandering so free, a patchwork of heaven for the you and the me. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of bloom, chasing every shadow from the valley of gloom. Swaying in petals, resting in green, the loveliest story that I've ever seen. The silver-coated ribbon is a turning so slow, catching the shadows that we used to know. I'm winding the spirited in a canister of type to keep every second from the fading of light. Oh, analog film memories, grain and the glow, telling the story that the heart wants to show. It's a vintage the truth of the lens, a gathering place for the ghosts and the friends. Oh, analog film memories, rain in the glow, telling the story that the heart wants to show. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of time, turning the silence to a beautiful ride. It isn't the instant or the rush of the fast. It's the wisdom of waiting for the beauty to last. It's the power of steady, the glory of clear, knowing the center of the goodness is here. Oh, analog film memories, grain in the glow, telling the story that the heart wants to show. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of time, turning the silence to a beautiful rhyme. Swaying in sepia, resting in soul, a fragment of heaven that is making me whole.
The silver green edge is awake in the day, chasing the haze of the morning away. A single drop of the crystal clear rain is washing the dust from the window pane. Oh, mint leaf serenity, sparking so bright, turning the heavy to a luster of light. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of cool, the simplest of rhythms in the nature's own school. I'm crushing the leaf with a gentle, kind touch in a world that is asking remarkably much. The scent is arising, so sharp and so sweet, making the circle of the spirit complete. Oh, mint leaf serenity, sparking so bright, turning the heavy to a luster of light. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of cool, the simplest of rhythms in the nature's own school. It isn't the fire or the power of loud, it's the wisdom of cool in the middle of a cloud. It's the power of steady, the glory of clear, knowing the center of heaven is here. Oh, men leave serenity, so bright, turning the heavy to a luster of light. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of cool, the simplest of rhythms in the nature's own school. Swaying in emerald, resting in frost, a treasure of goodness that will never be lost. Resting on my brow, I'm leaving the later for the here and the now. The yellow straw is a hold in the heat, while the rhythm of the gravel is a find in my feet. Oh, straw hat travels, swaying so copper into shimmering gold. It's a vintage devotion, a luster all alight, keeping the spirit remarkably bright. Ribbon is a fluttering, a streak of the blue, through a world that is a starting, remarkably new. The brim is a wet art, a map of the miles, gathering the sunshine in a ghost of the smiles. Oh, straw hat travels, swaying so bold, turning the copper into shimmering gold. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of light, keeping the spirit remarkably bright. It isn't the glory or the race to the peak, it's the wisdom of shade for the weary and weak. It's the power of steady, the glory of clear. No, the center of heaven is here. Oh, straw hat travels, swaying so bold, turning the copper into shimmering gold. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of light, keeping the spirit remarkably bright. Swaying in straw, resting in breeze, a humble kind music for a heart at its ease. slats are holding the weight of the day as we're watching the city light fading away. You're talking of dreams and the stars in your reach, while the silver-grained wood has a lesson to teach. Oh, wooden bench conversations flowing so kind, leaving the noise of the hurry behind. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of word, the loveliest music that I've ever heard. Hand is resting on a knot in the pine, a map of a journey remarkably mine. We're weaving the was and the is in a line, under the shade of a creeping grapevine. Oh, wooden bench conversations flowing so kind, leaving the noise of the hurry behind. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of word, the loveliest music that I've ever heard. It isn't the shouting or the power of gold, it's the wisdom of stories that never grow old. It's the power of steady, the glory of clear, knowing the center of heaven is here. Oh, wooden bench conversations flowing so kind, leaving the noise of the hurry behind. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of word, the loveliest music that I've ever heard. Swaying in timber, resting in breath, a victory of life over shadow and death. The chalky giants are standing so tall above the indigo where the spray is a fall. The wind is a whipping a salty kind song, moving the spirit so gently along. Oh, seagulls over a white cliff, soaring so high, a ribbon of silver across the blue sky. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of flight, chasing the shadows with a morning of light. The feather is drifting on a current of air, leaving the heavy and the burden of care. The edge of the world is remarkably bright, turning devotion, a luster of flight, chasing the shadows with the morning of light. Storm or the crash of the deep, it's the wisdom of distance that the mountains all keep. It's the power of steady, the glory of free, knowing the center of the heaven and sea. Oh, seagulls over white cliffs, soaring so high, a ribbon of silver across the blue sky. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of flight, chasing the shadows with the morning of light. Swaying in salt air, resting in white, a beautiful rhythm for a spirit of light.
Is a hold in the heat of the day, in a dusty red dress, in a beautiful way. I'm filling the hollow with the dark of the earth, waiting for magic in a morning of rebirth. Oh, Terracotta Pot Garden, glowing so warm, a sturdy kind shelter from the cold and the storm. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of clay, turning the shadows to a sun-drenched day. A tiny green promise is poking its head through the velvet soft blankets of the garden bed. The pots are weather, a map of the rain, chasing the ghost of the worry and pain. Oh, Terracotta Pot Garden, glowing so warm, a sturdy kind shelter from the cold and the storm. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of clay, turning the shadows to a sun-drenched day. It isn't the plastic or the rush of the new, it's the wisdom of baked, remarkably true. It's the power of steady, the glory of still, knowing the center of goodness will fill. Oh, Terracotta Pot Garden, glowing so warm, a sturdy kind shelter from the cold and the storm. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of clay, turning the shadows to a sun-drenched day. Swaying in orange, resting in ground, the quietest music that I've ever found. message of garden in the steam of the air. I'm washing the shadows from the palm of my hand, the cleanest of stories in all of the land. Oh, scent of lavender soap, floating so fine, turning the water to a luster of shine. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of clean, the softest of wonders that I've ever seen. The bubbles are dancing like pearls in the light, taking away every ghost of the night. The porcelain dishes are holding the rest in a life where the quiet is remarkably blessed. Ooh, scent of lavender soap, floating so fine, turning the water to a luster of shine. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of clean, the softest of wonders that I've ever seen. It isn't the bottle of the gold and the glass, it's the wisdom of pure as the moments all pass. It's the power of steady, the glory of clear, knowing the center of heaven is here. Ooh, scent of lavender soap, floating so fine, turning the water to a luster of shine. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of clean, the softest of wonders that I've ever seen. Swaying in violet, resting in white, a lather of music for a morning so bright.
The rubber is a humming on the gravel and stone, in a world that is starting remarkably my own. The spokes are spinning like a silver-toned fan, catching every second as the best as I can. Oh, bicycle bell echoes ringing so clear, telling all the shadows not to come near. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of spin, finding the place where the joy can begin. The basket is a holding the bread and the light, moving through the city like a bird in its flight. A nod to the neighbor and a wave of the hand, the friendliest rhythm in all of the land. Oh, bicycle bell echoes ringing so clear, telling all the shadows not to come near. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of spin, finding the place where the joy can begin. It isn't the engine or the rush of the steel, it's the wisdom of balance and the turn of the wheel. It's the power of steady, the glory of slow, knowing the bicycle bell echoes ringing so clear, telling all the shadows not to come near. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of spin, finding the place where the joy can begin. Swaying in meadow, resting in breeze, a pedaling music for a heart at its ease. There's a steady kind drum in the center of me, moving along like a tide on the sea, while the silver gray clouds are tapping the roof of a life that is a living, holding the proof. Oh, heartbeat like soft rain falling so light, turning the shadow to a luster of bright. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of life, a healing kind music through the worry and strife. The thirsty green seeds are awakened below, in a world where the rhythm is starting to grow. It isn't a storm or a thunder of loud, just a whisper of peace in the middle of a cloud. Oh, heartbeat like soft rain falling so light, turning the shadow to a luster of bright. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of life, a healing kind music through the worry and strife. Oh, heartbeat like soft rain falling so light, turning the shadow to a luster of bright. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of life, a healing kind music through the worry and strife. It isn't the rush or the power of fast, it's the wisdom of steady that's built to last. It's the power of humble, the glory of deep, knowing the promises that the Spirit will keep. Oh, heartbeat like soft rain falling so light, turning the shadow to a luster of bright. It's a vintage devotion, a luster of life, a healing kind music through the worry and strife. Swaying in rhythm, resting in sound, the quietest treasure